Of the Spokane Cyber Cup, and this is the phone phreaking challenge. Now, this took me a long time to implement, but I'm super excited about this challenge. So, back in the day, the automatic phone call routing system was super broken. The operations, like what the phone should do, were encoded in the same channel as the voice audio. This seems fine until you realize that things like special tones, numbers being dialed, and various other things are actually included within the same thing as our voice. This means that as an attacker, if I can reproduce those signals, then I can completely break the phone system. Back in the day, these people were called phone phreakers, and this meant free calls, unlimited data, international calls, and a lot of other things from the past. In this system, I've just created some audio parsing software that takes in a audio clip, processes it, and determines if it has a particular frequency in it. And if that frequency is close enough to what we're looking for, then it handles it. I don't know why it keeps calling this bad call, but I'm just going to restart my page. So this is what the website looks like. We have a start call and end call, and we have some buttons here. So I hope you can hear that. Each one of these numbers has a distinct tone to it. And this is called the DTMF, or dual tone multi-frequency. So it's a grid. There are two sets of, there is a frequency up here. And so this row has a set frequency, this row has a set frequency, this row has a set frequency. But it's kind of a grid of these. So there's only so many different tones that can be generated from this. If you want to learn more, there's lots of things online, I'm sure, about how DTMF works. So for the first challenge, it's pretty easy. The goal is to get the students to actually understand this DTMF thing and get close and play around with it a little bit. So back in the day, some of the original phones that were made using the system had A, B, C, D as well. But the commercial products didn't have this. So the goal of the challenge is to recreate one of these sounds, which you don't see on traditional phones. And I even give a nice hint for a generator here. So if we go to this website, there's actually a DTMF signals right here. And even has A, B, and C, D for us. So if we do that, need to start the call first for this to work. Apparently that wasn't loud enough. So on that note, this challenge is extremely finicky. The audio processing is weird. See, this particular tone that is used for bad call as well. So sometimes my voice can be picked up as a particular frequency. Sometimes stuff isn't loud enough. Sometimes it's too loud and it blares it. So if students are having problems, I would recommend just having them chill and have them play with the different settings of it. And if worst comes to worst, have them grab me. And I've played around with enough where I have a good idea of how stuff works. So go try it again. There we go. Cool. So by playing that military tone, either A, B, C, or D, you can see how here it says B, C, C as the numbers. I was actually able to get the flag. That's all the first challenge is. There's a good chance that students will just be talking and get this, which is fine. The whole point of this is just to understand phone phreaking and get used to the tone generator. Because going forward, we're going to have a lot of stuff that goes with that. Well, that's the first phone phreaking challenge. Thanks for joining.